Welcome to another session of Web Workshop, brought to you by Zorrow Tech IT Solutions. In today's class, we'll learn how to create and run a simple HTML file on your computer. This is the first step to building your own websites. Let's get started. Before we begin, let's go over the tools you'll need. First, you'll need a text editor to write your HTML code. You can use any text editor, but I recommend VS Code because it's free and beginner-friendly. For this class, we'll use both a simple text editor and VS Code. The simple text editor will help us focus on learning the basics, while we'll switch to VS Code in the next class. Open any basic text editor, such as Notepad on Windows or TextEdit on Mac. I am using Notepad. Next, type the code. Finally, save the file with a .html extension. For example, name it index.html. To view your file, simply open it in a web browser. You'll see a web page with the heading "Welcome to my website" and a paragraph below it. While you can use a basic text editor, an integrated development environment, IDE, like VS Code makes coding much easier. Let's set it up. Let's install VS Code. Go to the official VS Code website. Download the version for your operating system, Windows, Mac, or Linux. Run the installer and follow the steps to complete the installation. Once installed, open VS Code. VS Code has a rich library of extensions to enhance your coding experience. To install extensions, click on the extensions icon on the left sidebar, search for the extension, and click Install. Here are some must-have extensions for HTML development. Live Server. This allows you to see real-time changes in your browser as you edit your HTML file. Code Runner. This lets you run snippets of code directly in VS Code, which is great for testing small pieces of HTML, CSS, or JavaScript. Autosave. This extension automatically saves your file as you type, so you don't lose any work. Prettier. This helps format your code automatically, making it clean and readable. To install extensions, click on the extensions icon on the left sidebar, search for the extension, and click Install. Create a new HTML file. Open VS Code and click on File New File. Save the file with a .html extension, like index.html. Start typing your HTML code. VS Code will provide suggestions and autocomplete features to make coding faster. Let's run our HTML file. If you've installed the Live Server extension, right-click on your HTML file and select Open with Live Server. This will open your file in the browser, and any changes you make will automatically refresh the page. Why use versus code? VS Code is one of the most popular IDEs for web development, and here's why. Lightweight and fast. It doesn't consume much memory, making it perfect for beginners and professionals alike. Extensions, you can customize it with extensions for HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and more. Debugging tools. It has built-in tools to help you find and fix errors in your code. Cross-platform. It works on Windows, Mac, and Linux. Let's quickly recap what we've covered. Creating an HTML file. Use any text editor to write HTML code and save it with a .html extension. Using VS Code. Install VS Code, set it up with helpful extensions, and use it to write and run your HTML files. Extensions Live Server, Prettier, Autosave, and Code Runner are must-have tools for web development. Running your file. Use Live Server to see real-time changes in your browser. Now it's your turn. Let's see how fast you can complete this task. Create a new HTML file named about.html. Add a heading with your name and a paragraph about yourself. Open it in your browser or use Live Server in VS Code to see the result. Once you're done, comment your code in the comment box. I'll pin the first correct submission. That's it for today's class. You've learned how to create and run an HTML file, both with a basic text editor and using VS Code. You've also explored some powerful extensions like Live Server, Prettier, Autosave, and Code Runner. If you found this session helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more web development tutorials. Share it with as many friends and classmates as possible so we can all learn and grow together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next class.